Hi everyone, welcome back to the Visual Builder Cloud Service online course. Today in this lecture, we are going to look at how to cache select one choice data and how to filter duplicate data via JavaScript. First, I will create a need to cache the data for the select one choice. Then we'll show you how to resolve the problem. And then we'll also show you how to filter duplicate data via JavaScript. So let's log in into the Visual Builder Cloud Service, and I will use my learning VBCS application, and here I'm going to create a flow like LOV, cache LOV, and then click on a create button. So on this particular, so on this, let me just open this page, the cache LOV start. Go to the design mode, and here what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my, so I'm going to create a new business object. Let's create a department business object. Okay, and then click on a create button. In this department business object, I will create two fields which will hold the department code and then department name. So here department, and another field will be my department name. Okay, and then create. Go to the data and let's try to put some data here. Add, I'll say OP operations. I will add here the duplicate row operations, and then OP, and then add row, and then I will use IT information technology, which is, and then one more, I'll say administration. Okay, now I will use this business object, and then we'll create our drop down here. Go to the component palette and say select one choice. Okay, and I will bind this with my data, and here I will use the options. No, sorry, and I will bind this. Go to the LOV and so here and add options. I will choose this department and then next, and here I will use label as a department name and then value as a department code, department. Okay, and then next, and then finish. If you go to the live, and then you can see it is trying to call the business object and loading the data, which is delaying my page. So let me just do one thing here. Let me just change the default flow to cache flow and try to preview this application. So let me just click F12 and we'll show you here. Okay, it will load my LOV cache start page. Yes, cache LOV. Let it be loaded here. Okay, so let me just remove it, and then in the network, let's clear this. Okay, in the network, as soon as you will click on this, it will make a call. Okay, you see the limit, and it is loading the data, which is making my page little slow. Every time you will select this, it will make a call, right? Every time you filter it, it will make a call to the department business object. So which is making my page little slow, and we wanted to reduce the network, the business object call as well. So it is very important to cache this data into another variable and use that variable to load it. So it will increase your performance as well. And this is the recommended approach by Oracle, that you need to cache the LOVs if you wanted to use the LOV instead of using it directly from business objects. So for this, what I will do is, first I will create go to the cache LOV start page, and here go to the variable section, and I will create a variables to hold the data. So I will create from endpoint, I will take my department business object and I will create it with the department ID. I will choose ID, department, and then department name, and then finish. Okay. And then create a ADP with this particular get department. Go to the variable section, and here you can see department ADP, and you can choose your ADP here, data provider, and then create. Now go down and then select your item type as a get department, and key attribute will be IT. Now I need to load this department ADP as well. So for this, I will use the events VB enter event, which we have seen in one of the lectures earlier, so that I can assign this event listener, and then I will use this VB enter event and then select. I will create here like load LOV and then select. Okay, so this is my action chain. So here I will call my business object REST endpoint with the help of this call REST endpoint. Drop it here and then select endpoint. Select the business object department and choose your get call and then select. Okay. Now here you have one more thing. If you see down, if you click down, if you come down here, we have a limit. By default, it will only gives 15 results. So if you want more results, you can set the limits like limit to 100. This is static value, so that all the data can be fetched. So if you wanted to increase it, if you have a long list of data into your business object, you can increase it. Just say, okay, this has been set. Now I will use this assign variable and will assign that data. Assign variable assign and call REST endpoint under body items to department ADP. So you need to map these items to data, not to department ADP, and then save it. Okay, let's try to run this page and see what will happen. Okay, not now. So one thing, just close it. I also need to hold on. Okay, close it. Go to the design. I need to replace this. Select here. Go to the data section. I need to replace this list SDP to my department ADP. What happened? Maybe something wrong here. Okay, no problem. So let's try to preview this application and see what will happen. Okay, F2. You can see under this network what will happen. Okay, here you can see in the network the department and the limit is 100. So it has been called. Now just select this and you can see every time you click this, it will not call another call to a department business object. So, and how fast it is, every time you click here, it will just simply show you the list. So this is how you can cache your select one choice. Every time you need to use this department to make a select one choice, you can use this variable and then load your select one choice. It will call only single time. You can create another select one choice and then bind with this particular variable. Another concept which I wanted to show you here, you can see we have a operation, information technologies and administration. Sometimes what you need to do, you need to only show the unique data here. Here we have our operations 2 times. How to make this happen? Just click here and then go to the code section first. Here I will show you in the select one choice. You can see option key is option key dot values department, and then option keys dot label equals to department name. It is coming from because we have selected department name as a label and then department name as a value. Because when we use this all add options, then we selected the department name in the value and department name as the label. So we need to take this here. Now what I want, I will go to my action chain here, and before I assign this, before I assign the result of this, I wanted to filter the data here. For this, I will create a JavaScript on this cache LOV start. I have a little JavaScript code. Let me just take it out. Okay. So I have written a little JavaScript code. So that will be in the page module. Sorry. Where? Page module. Okay. So here I have just created a function unique, which will accept the array. And here I'm just checking if result and result dot length is greater than 0, then I am looping over the result and just checking if condition here. So this is a pure JavaScript code, nothing more than that. And here you can see department and then department name. So this department will hold the department code and department name will hold your department name. Okay, and here I'm just checking if it is a unique. So I will share this JavaScript code under the resource section. You can take it from there also. Now go to the action chain and here call module function. Just drop it here and then select module function. The module function is unique and then select. Here you need to pass the array in the result. So for this, just expand this body and then just use these items to result. So this will map the items to result. Okay, and then save. Now in the assign ADP, instead of saving the result from business objects directly, I will save the data of my this call module function and then data. Okay, and then save it. That's it. Now just try to preview your application again and you will see. In the console also you can see, okay. Here you can see operation is repeated only one time, information technology and then administration. So this is how you can filter the duplicate data from your array. So this is not applicable for select one choice. Whenever you have a table requirement to filter the unique data, you can use this simple JavaScript code. Here instead of pushing only 2 fields, you can push all the fields whatever you want. I need only department and then department name, hence I have used it. So in this cache LOV page, okay, if you go here and then go to the code section, if you remove it, option key and try to run it. Let's see what will happen now. By default, it takes label and then value properties. But if you have a different variable name, you can use another property. I will show you how. Let it be loaded here. It's taking a little time. Okay, it's saying undefined, undefined, undefined. So for this, just select your select one choice, go to all. Here under the select one attribute, we have properties. Option keys, and option keys have these two. Option hyphen keys label. Label, you wanted to show the department name, and then in the value you wanted to show the department. And again, go back. Now you will see the values here. And you can debug your code as well in the by going to the console, and you can see each and everything is happening, right? Get employee call, everything will be captured here. So this is how you can debug your calls as well. You can see the get department, 3 records, something like this. Now you can see operation, information technologies, and then administration. So that's all for this lecture. If you have any question, let me know. Thanks. Bye bye.